time to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis, who finished 2nd. And Mike Davis didn't begin the year on Seattle's roster. They went through a number of runners this season, none of them that fit and really hit. Chris Carson, they thought was going to be the guy. He got hurt early in the year, but they definitely have to find a running game and get back to playing that Seattle football of run first and let Russell Wilson take over from there.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Here's Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Luke Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Here's Wilson to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. 11 more on that one and another first down. Big Ben with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd and 10 here. Gun. It's Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that'll make it 13-7. Oswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flush to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers at first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
And give him a full 10 yards there, 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Baldwin with it over the middle, and he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though, Foles. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case. What
a completion on a fourth down play.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They run it with Carson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given a little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Throwing is Wilson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Hayward in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Halfback sent in motion. Roethlisberger to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Michael Wilhoit coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And the Steelers have won the game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.